The use of multiple episode directors in a TV series isn't unusual but isn't common either. Most notably in bigger shows like Attack on Titan, One Piece, and My Hero Academia. But we are also seeing it become more and more common in newer shows and studios like Kemono Jihen, Wonder Egg Priority, and Fire Force, just to name a few. Mainly because the use of multiple episode directors are done by bigger animation studios, and they see the importance in using them. And smaller studios are starting to see the use for them as well. I am Jonny, and welcome to Baka to Basics. Kemono Jihen has quite the talented staff working on it. From the director of photography, Teppei Sato, which he has worked on the photography team on the first 2 episodes of Attack on Titan Season 1, as well as episodes 26, 27, and 28. To the sound director of Yukio Nagasaki, which he has worked on a bunch of One Piece movies, and many other things. To the action animator director, Yuki Miyamoto, which he has worked as the key animator on episode 36 of Attack on Titan, as the second key animator for Re:Zero Starting Life in Another World memory show, and the action animator and director for How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. To even the director Masaya Fujimori. The man was the action director and key animator for Pokemon the first movie, and worked on a lot of Inuyasha. And don't even get me started with the awesome voice actors, like Natsumi Fujiwara as Kabane Kusaka, legendary voice actor Akira Ishida as Akio Tademaru, and Yomiuri Hanamori as Kon. Sorry I got a little carried away. Anyways, the 9 different episode directors each bring something to the table for the show of Kemono Jihen. Shinpei Matsuo was the episode director for episodes 1, 7, 10, and co-directed 12. What he and the series director Masaya Fujimori did together when working on the opening is a sense of a different style of filmography. And the style of Satoshi Kon is probably the best way to put it. Like here, when the brother of Kabane went to grab him, normally we cut to a wide shot, but we stay in the perspective of Kabane. That is something Satoshi Kon did a lot, making you feel like the shot is going to change or make you feel like you're looking at something else. Hodaka Kuramoto has worked on many amazing shows such as Bleach and Boruto. He has directed a lot of second and mid-season episodes and series. He takes the audience and keeps them engaged with the show by introducing well-thought-out characters. He helps to build the show and its world to create intrigue and interest in all the characters, learning just enough to keep people coming back for more. In the second episode of Kemono Jihen, we learn about Akira, but more notably Shiki. Learning that Shiki's mother was a spider kimono and that he really wants to hate Kabane, but ends up opening up to him after he learns what he is after their first mission. Yoshiki Kawasaki does some of the most story-driven fights in this show. In each episode, we see the characters grow and learn, such as when Shiki uses the ability he learned in the previous episode. He really likes to make characters feel like they can't win or are in over their heads when fighting other characters. Like when they are fighting against Kon, she overpowers the group with her strength, but the team needs to learn to work together to win. Kabane and Shiki do this and learns Kon's power. Or when they have to fight the mosquito people. They are underskilled for the job, but they learn to use their strengths together to beat them. Hidekazu Oka has more of an animation background, with working as an in-between animator, so his attention to detail is crazy. All of episodes 4 and 8 feel smoother and cleaner than the rest because of his attention to detail. Just all around great animations, but also his ability to help characters progress with their story. He helps the character Akira tell her story and show off her unique ability in saving Kabane, showing that she can grow as a character and learning her story as well. Another veteran of the animation industry, Mihiro Yamaguchi, has really good storytelling abilities. He introduces new characters that starts out with you hating them, but by the end you like them, or making you feel for hated characters. Mahai is introduced as an asshole ally, and you kinda hate him, but by the end of the episode you realize how he contributes to the team. Kon is seen as the group's enemy, but shows some character development in starting to have feelings with Kabane, and trying her best to be a good girl. Mihiro, with his veteran expertise, also sets up the next episode by leaving the episode in the middle of a fight. A lot to do in one episode, but he does it in such a way that doesn't feel it's taking a long time, or the fact all of this happens in one episode. Naoki Murata really likes to play with your emotions. At the beginning we have a heartfelt moment with Shiki and his newfound family, and later in the episode, he plays with jealousy between Kon and Shiki's newfound sister, Aya. Naoki really develops that jealousy between Kon and Aya. Kon really shows that she has feelings for Kabane, but because of Aya latching herself to Kabane, she doesn't know what to do and inserts herself in the mission. He also plants the seeds for later episodes by having the girl from the mission say what Kon is feeling for Kabane. Yuta Murano knows how to tell a story and moves in between the past and present really nicely, and in a way that isn't jarring. Every time the episode changes from reality to the past, it cuts perfectly. Nothing is cut off too early, and it builds beautifully throughout the episode. Yuta also helps develop Yui, Akira's long-lost brother, into a likable character and gives reasons to his motivations throughout the episode. The man, the myth, the legend himself, the series director, Masaya Fujimori. Yes, he did co-direct the last episode with Shinpei Matsuo. The attention to detail the two have are insane, and with Shinpei and Matsuo's use of angles helps elevate the Masaya Fujimori works and vice versa. Where basic flashback sequences look like this, they start theirs like this. The use of Yui in the bed and using his perspective is brilliant. To even the clothing detail, like Kabane only wearing Shiki's jacket in the clinic, to the snow frost on Yui's jacket. Even though Masaya Fujimori's works are in every single episode, the last one has a really good setup for a second season, as well as possibly ending it in a way that if the show doesn't get a second season, that it can be picked up later on down the road, or an end that has a really good cliffhanger, leaving the audience wanting more, but also ending it in a way that is also satisfying. In conclusion, the use of episode directors in a show I genuinely enjoy. It worked really well in this application. I personally want to see more studios adapt this style in all their shows, and have smaller studios adapt it earlier in their works. I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think episode directors are worth the money? And who is your favorite episode director? I've been Jonny, and thanks for watching.